All right.
Shoot. Get my camera right though. All right. What's going on, world? We're gonna keep this one short like we did our preview for the Miami game. Even though that one came because much like Miami trying to win a game, their Wi-Fi is spotty for their graduates, so we didn't have Lance on for very long, so we had to cut it short. But we got a special guest, man. We've been trying to get him for a minute, but you know what? It's better. It's better. It worked out better this way. You know him better for the 4th and 14 conversion against Miami. We all know him as Jordan Travis. Jordan Travis is on Inside Drills with me and Freddie Stevenson. Man, what's going on with you, man? How you feel?
Feel amazing, man. Feel amazing. Coming off that win, man. I feel great.
Man, I'm gonna tell you, I did something foolish. I was gonna come up there and see y'all, but them steps at recess is I ain't got, but I only got 2 in me, man. I went up and down twice, and then somebody told me that y'all was up there. I was gonna go come up there. Actually, I was gonna come. I was gonna come up there, but man, I looked at them steps. I was like, nah, y'all can have it. I'm tired, man.
I hear that.
I tried to party like I was 25, 20, 22, 23 years old. It ain't work out good for me.
Yes, sir.
Man, you told me early. I hit you up last week. You told me early in the week, man. I just felt the confidence. Like, man, we're gonna kick their ass. That's exactly how you said it. Like, we're gonna kick their ass, man. Where did the confidence come from, though? I know with the rivalry, it's Florida State, Miami. You know what I'm saying? You come in the whole week, everybody's wired to play. But the way you said it to me, it was if like, man, we see something on film that we feel like we can take advantage of. So kind of talk us through that.
I just felt it, man. Just coming in on that Sunday, after that loss, just coming in, the guys bringing energy. You could just feel it. Every single week we felt it when we're about to win football games. So I've been trying to get the guys to bring energy all the time because when we come to work every single week and we have a great week of practice, we get a win. So, I mean, practice is the most important thing, especially for our team, just based off the little fundamentals and the little things that we need. Just getting those reps through practice. I mean, mental reps are important on film and stuff, but when you get out on that practice field and see everything moving, I was seeing everything great. The guys were doing everything right. So it just felt right, man.
Man, I just taking a look at the game and just the course of this season, man. What's something that you, over the course of the season, with all the ups and the downs, are just proud of? Not only the team, but yourself, the growth you made, because it's been maybe a year now since you've been a starting QB, and as a fan base, we just watched you grow. And me personally, I've been a big fan. James as well. One thing we love about you is the adversity, the naysayers. You always seem to respond. And in ball, you're gonna always have up and downs. You're gonna have one week where you may have a terrible game, but it seems like no matter what happens, you respond. And where does that mindset come from? Is coaching, parenting, something that you were taught, like that inner drive?
First of all, I appreciate you always supporting me. That means a lot to me. But man, my family, it's big. My brother, my dad, my mom, my sister, it just keeps me going. Waking up every morning, sometimes you don't want to go out there, man. And you got to have a little bit of motivation to push you. You have to have that why of why you go out there every single day. I have a great supporting cast behind me. Bad game, good game. I got a bunch of texts from my family, and that means everything in the world to me. So yeah, man. I mean, I learned a lot about myself this year. It's been a roller coaster. Started off not too good. Just progressing. I feel right now that there is no adversity that can really stun me and have me like wow. That 4th and 14, that's 2-minute drive. I feel like I've been through so much this year. It just shows. It was kind of an example of how this year has been. It's been so many ups and downs. Starts off good. It goes down a little bit, man, and I just feel like I'm growing as a person, and that's the most important thing to me is just growing as a person every single day. Using all these things I'm learning from football, all this adversity, I'm bringing it to my real life. There's not a lot of things that can phase me. Just keeping a smile on my face. It's the most important thing, I think, for my mindset. You always see me smiling on the field, just having a good time. I think that's the most important thing is enjoying the game Just go out there and get wins, man.
We got Jordan Travis, starting quarterback, Florida State. Those who listen to us on Inside Drills, I'm at Big Game James _36. I don't think I introduced us. That's Struggle May 105. Freddie Stevenson. Trav, take us through, as we talk about the adversity. You starting at Louisville, coming to Florida State. Not just what the expectations were for you there. Then coming into your first year, still with people not knowing what you can do, to now, like, and what is some advice that you could give to a young athlete that might be going through some similar things about perseverance and not giving up?
You just got to believe in yourself. I stay with that, and I've learned that you got to believe in yourself before anyone else believes in you. You got to love yourself before anyone else loves you, man, because you got to go out there every single day and perform. No matter what's going on, it's on you. You got to go out there and be successful. It's all on you. So I've learned that, man, whatever goes on outside, it goes on outside. Everyone deals with that. I just got to focus on the most important thing. Make the main thing. Go out there every day and work and get better. So yeah, just believe in yourself and having confidence in yourself. And confidence in football is the most important thing. I've learned that. I thought I couldn't throw a football 2 years ago. And I haven't changed much at all. Just a little bit of my mindset, just going out there and just growing every single day and just ignoring what's going on outside.
Hey, run that back again, because I need people to know. You said you thought you couldn't what, and you can do what now?
Yes, sir. Thought I couldn't throw 2 years ago, and I could throw the ball pretty good in high school. So it's all in the mind. That's all it was.
Y'all heard my dog say he could throw the damn football. Like, he threw it. I've been telling people that for a minute. I'm like, the boy can throw. Yes, he can run too. But he can throw. Yes, man, so now we got through all that background stuff. That's great. Y'all beat Miami, and you broke a streak. What was it with the locker room? Had to be bananas. I didn't see Amari if he did the IG live like he normally do. But like, what was the locker room like after you guys won that game?
Everything you expect, man. Just a bunch of happy dudes, man. A bunch of smiles. The best part about it, man, was walking in there and just seeing everybody like with each other. It wasn't anybody by himself with the camera up. It was your boy with your guy or your teammate with your arm around him, videoing both of y'all, man. It just shows the steps that we're taking as a team. Last year, we get a big win like that. You saw guys going by themselves. It's kind of about themselves. This is like a brotherhood, and it feels like a brotherhood, and that's the most special thing about this. It's all, man, because I've never been a part of a team since high school, a true team, where you feel like the guy next to you do whatever he can do to protect you. And that's the most special thing about everything, man. Just a bunch of brothers and getting wins is sick, man.
You said something earlier that kind of stuck with me, man. Just about how no adversity at this point in your career or in your life can shake you. And I know you said the fans may have gotten to your head, just maybe naysayers getting into your head, made you feel like you couldn't throw. And one thing personally myself that I admire is the warrior mentality when you're facing adversity. I played around a lot of great players, and James has as well. But a lot of them, to be honest with you, were front runners. Everything had to be going well for them, to be confident, for them to go out there and perform. But for you to have that mindset when you're battling, you don't know. You know what I'm saying? Coming in and trying to change your culture. Like, take us through that. And first of all, I want to say congratulations, like salute to you, because I know a lot of people that would have folded in that situation. That's why I admire, like we admire it, because quarterback is a tough position. You're dealing with fans, no matter what the situation is, they're blaming it on you. But kind of take us through that, just overcoming the social media aspect of it, because I know that's kind of tough. Like, I wasn't really on social media, but take us through that.
Appreciate y'all, but my supporting cast, once again, that's all it is. I got a bunch of great coaches. Coach Dillingham, Coach Norvell, man, they've been supportive through everything. No matter what I'm going through, those people are always on my phone calling me, making sure I'm good. And that's special to have a coach that cares for you and truly loves you, man. It's not all about football. It's about life, and everything Coach Norvell preaches, Coach Dillingham preaches. It's all the truth, man. They love us as people. Um, Football comes second. He always talks about life lessons, life lessons. Football teaches you life lessons. And that man, he does a great job with that. But other than that, man, my family and my teammates, just always loving me, pushing me, keeping me confident. I just remember sitting in the locker room early on in the year with a couple guys, Cam McDonald, Jordan Young, Keyshawn, and just those guys, just hearing how they talk about you and how they believe in me and how the offensive line believes in me. It's special, man. It just keeps me going. It pushes me. I couldn't do this all by myself. I mean, and also, man, the man upstairs, I got really close with God this year, early on in the year. I think it was what I needed. Just going through those type of stuff and getting close with God, getting in the Bible. Right after the Notre Dame game that Sunday, I was right at Barnes and Noble calling my buddy, trying to find the best Bible for me to get in there and just grow spiritually as a person in every way, man.
Man, I'm gonna give you some good game too. One of my, again, you talked about supporting cast as the most important thing, and I know Freddie done been through this, and I done told some people this stuff too, numerous times. My supporting cast helped get me through a lot of stuff too. Nobody bigger than my grandma. Now, one day, we didn't have social media, but we had War Chant, and I found myself in 2003. Internet was still new. But people put their voices out. I found myself reading, and I read the message boards. And you know what? I got my little feelings hurt. They didn't know, the fans didn't know what the hell they was talking about, but they wasn't talking too kindly about me. I called my mama, and I was like, "Mama, I'm sad. They said I ain't no good. They ain't been paying attention the whole season and blah blah blah." And my mama said, they talk bad about Jesus. What makes you think that they won't talk bad about you? And I didn't want to hear it. So I'm the firstborn grandson. So I picked up the phone and I called my grandmama. I said, Alame, they was talking bad about me. And you know what my grandmother told me? Who told your dumb ass to read? She's like, they didn't bring you there to read. They brought you there to hit people. And she's like, if you don't like what they're saying about you hitting people, then hit people harder and hit people better and change the conversation. So I say all that to say is, man, I love it. Be tunnel vision. The only people's opinions that truly matter about you are your coaches and those people in your inner circle, man. And that's a wise way to be. Just have that tunnel vision, because I know me and Freddie gonna say some wild stuff, and it ain't out of balance. That's just what family do. Like, we gonna say it because it's coming from a place where we want y'all to be great. 100%. But a lot of other people gonna say some stuff that don't even make sense. And if you wind up reading it, your confidence comes from that, you're gonna find yourself thinking you can't throw for 2 years. And then finding out that you can. You talked about your coaches. And so everybody that we've had on here, because me and Freddie have had an opportunity to meet the coaches and talk to them on a different level, but most fans don't know, and what we don't know is what they're like as coaches. Tell us about your relationship with Coach Norvell, and tell us about your relationship with Coach Kenny Dillingham and how that got you to this point today.
First, I'll start with Coach Norvell. That man, he's a special man. He really has a special heart. That's why, I'll tell anybody in the world that that's like the best truly coach that I've ever had, someone that I could truly look up to. I trust no matter what, man. That fourth down to kick a field goal, there was no doubt in my mind. I just hustled right off the field. I got all trust in Coach Norvell. He's a guy that cares. After every single game, I have a phone call from Coach Norvell. Good, bad. It's always just, how you doing, buddy? It's not talking about the game. That's what's important, man. It's someone that truly cares about your heart, how you're feeling. It's not about ball all day, and that's awesome. Coach Dillingham, man, that's another guy. He texts me probably about 100 times a day, all day long. Kind of annoys me sometimes. He knows it, but that man cares. I'm not feeling well. He was at my house, NC State week, coming to watch film with me while I'm sitting in bed. Just a guy that cares. He cares. He wants me to be so successful. You see him after the game, after a win. That man has the biggest smile on his face, and I can see him trying to find me through the crowd. it's just a bunch of guys that care. Every single coach that we has cares about the players and cares about the guys succeeding. And it's really special, and we're really blessed to have them.
Yeah, I'm starting to notice a theme, man. We had a few guys on this year, man. They all echoing the same thing. And I know just from my experience in college, a lot of my teammates, they can't really say the same. And then some of the guys we played against, they come back like, man, I haven't heard from my coaches in years, and they didn't have that relationship with them in college. So recruits, this is my recruiting pitch right here. When y'all thinking about a college to go to, you heard my man, and if you want to rewind and look at the other players that came on this year, check out what they're saying, because these coaches that are truly invested in these players, when they come into your house, they sit down with your mama, they eat all your food, they tell them they're going to take care of you. A lot of them really just be capping, they don't be for real. But everything we heard this year is that these guys are exactly about everything that they say. So you take it as it is, and please pay attention.
Right. I mean, yeah. I mean, you've heard, like, and Coach Norvell is he as all right? Okay. Every time I see him, he on 10. My man ain't always on 10 now. He got to be on at least 8 sometimes, or is he always on 10?
He's always, like always 5 a.m., 6 a.m., 9 at night. That man is always on 10, always yelling. Like, the crazy thing, he's always saying good morning, man. So every time I see him, that's the first thing I think every time is good morning. It's always like a positive good morning. He always keeps us going. Yeah, I can say the only time that he's not on a 10 is when he calls me after the game, and it's just like a genuine call, just caring. Sounds like my dad calling me after a game. That's what it feels like. Yeah, but yeah, he's pretty much always on a 10.
Yeah, when we was in Jacksonville, man, when y'all came over, I was still recovering. I was a little sick, and I seen Coach, and he yelled from across the field. I'm like, "Hey, man, come on, dog. My coffee ain't even hit yet, man. Like, y'all, how are you so amped up right now, man?" But that's and then Kenny, actually, Kenny's still mad at me to this day because I had a little video that I took in practice that went viral.
Yeah.
Of him trying to single hop to go get Chuba at that time, and then he stopped, dropping roll. So, but it was it was good, and actually my son still talks about that too. You probably don't even remember. He took a picture with him.
I do.
And chopped it up with him. He was like, I think it was the Syracuse game. So he was like, "Dad, I need you to go tell Trav, keep his head up, and get rid of the ball, throw it." So after y'all won, he comes up to me and says, "Dad, you think my advice that I told you to give Jordan Travis worked?" I'm like, "Yes, sure." He's listening to an 8-year-old. That was the secret sauce from him listening to what an 8-year-old told him. But it was good stuff, man. Like, you definitely want definitely a great story for fans, and I said it at the victory walk. And I don't really know. I think now because that NIL. I made sure I got me a sweatshirt. So I need a sign. I don't know if you get them or how you ship them, but I need to get it signed. Gotcha. But I said, this is the game that if you make a big play in this game, you'll be remembered forever. On that 4th and 14, just so we can caption it, what was going through your mind? Because that's all. We don't even care about the touchdown per se. That was inevitable. But that 4th and 14, you got to talk us through what went down, how that went down on that play.
Honestly, man, I could truly say I was like, I knew it was going to happen. It's like, honestly, I used to dream of like something like this. Like, it was my dream come true, a situation like that against Miami. I've always hated Miami. Watching my brother going down to Miami, going to all the football games when I was younger. It was always my dad going at Miami fans. So, I'm always protecting my dad, going back and forth, man. So it was a dream come true. Like, truly, I used to dream of that situation, like dream. So, I mean, I wasn't worried at all. Kind of knew how the defense was playing, that there was going to be a hole. I just had to find windows on that dig. And, I mean, the O-line made a perfect pocket. Reality. It was a perfect pocket. I could step up, work myself all the way up if I needed to. And Parch came wide open, man. I just saw him. That guy, I think it was 24, sitting with like his heels in the ground. He looked like he was stuck. So I just knew I needed to get right past him. And yes, sir.
Man, I know y'all just listen. one of the biggest moments in the game. To be honest, as a fan, I'm not even going to sit here and cap to you. I'm like, oh, man, 4th and 14. I'm going to have to pay up this money from this bet. I got to keep it real.
Yeah.
But what you just said, 4th and 14, that's a moment that you live for. And for guys that are just watching and want to play at this level, man, big-time players show up. And in the biggest moments, your playmakers I want the ball. Put the ball in my hands, coach. I want to make a play. Instead of looking around for somebody else to make a play, you want that opportunity. So you guys say you want to play at the highest level, run that clip back. He said 4th and 14, I knew we were going to get the first down. He wanted that opportunity, smiling. And I love it.
So what, like, obviously you talked about, you walked us through it. I'm not going to lie to you. I think I might have been on Twitter live or parent, whatever you call it. Yeah, I might have had some words for Parchment. Like, I love you, Parchment. It ain't got nothing to do with you. It wasn't personal. It was just that moment. It's just how we talk, how we got coached up back in the day. But I told Kenny, I was like, if I was gonna choke him. But you can't do that. But a lot of people on Twitter, a lot of social media were like, man, you can't go through that. Walk me through like how you pick somebody up after he looked like he stopped running on a route on that one play. Walk me through how you picked him back up or how you guys picked each other back up, and then to continue to go out here and make these big plays toward later in the game.
Well, at first I was pretty hot, but I learned that it was kind of a miscommunication. We have a signal that's similar, so he thought it was a runoff, and I thought it was a fade. So yeah, I was hot for a few. I said my words to him, just just gotta get your teammate right. But after, it was kind of crazy. Like I told him after the game, like 6 minutes in, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter, I look at him right before we go out. He's kind of holding his head, and he's a guy that gets in his own head. I tap him on the head and I dab him up, and I'm just like, man, I promise you, it's coming back to you. That's what I said, just like that. And he just nods his head. You know what I mean? They just think like, whatever. Yeah, I'm gonna get the ball. You're just saying that. And man, he stepped up and made the play when the play mattered. It's special for him too, because the guy that comes to work, everything hasn't went his way this year at all, man. He thought he was gonna come in and be the guy, man. He's had to be a guy that's helped Malik grow, push him every single day at practice. But he always has a smile on his face, and he always is positive. And it's special as a teammate to have that, because you need a guy that's just positive, that goes out every day and just works no matter what, no matter what's going on. He just works, man. So I'm happy. I'm so happy for him. He needed that really bad, and just seeing him so happy, because once again, he has not everything has gone his way. He was so happy, man. That meant a lot to me.
That's good. I'm glad you explained that, because what I think is a lot of times fans only interaction about and idea of the character of certain players is based on their play on the field, which I think is an illusion and isn't very smart. But like, for you to actually describe Parchment in that manner, I appreciate that, because that's going to give some people a different viewpoint and a look. Because at the end of the day, you talked about what Coach Norvell and Coach Dilly are trying to instill in you guys is principles that's bigger than football. And coming to, even when things aren't going your way, coming to do your job with a smile on your face and trying to make everybody as best as possible. Those are things that are going to translate no matter what. Sure. So the outlook going into BC, we got. Hey, I need to know. Do we feel good? We feel good about BC? I got to talk some trash or something. Yes, you feeling like you felt? Because if you can make that proclamation against Miami, I can go make some. Can you bet? No, I won't say that. I can go make some confidence picks if you got that same feeling.
We came to work today, Sunday. Guys got a positive mindset. We didn't start too strong today and walk through. Coach Norvell got on us pretty early. Practice went well. The guys were locked in. Everyone's just flying around. We got, what week is it? 10, 11. Guys are still flying around, man. Feels like the first week. My body don't feel like the first week, but everybody, like, mindset wise, feels like the first week. Just flying around, man. It's awesome to see. Once again, like, I have never experienced anything like this in college before. I've been on a losing team every single year in college, but nothing feels like this team right here, and it just shows where we're headed. What Coach Norvell preaches and instills in us, man. He keeps us. It's all about the work, and it really is all about the work. And the guys just come, and everyone's starting. I believe everyone's 100% bought into Coach Norvell, and all of our coaches. So that's why I think we come to work every day.
You said something about Parchment that kind of stuck with me. Guy that expected to be the guy coming in, but then year hasn't gone how he's wanted. But then you get that moment in a big game. It's a quote that I love on the internet. It may take 20 years to finally reach that 1 year that could change your life. So ultimately, just staying the course and controlling what you can control. Guys are just doing the work behind the scenes, not knowing when it's going to pay off. But a player may go down. He may be called into the game. We had Ja'Kai Douglas made a big time catch in the game. He's a guy that hasn't had many opportunities. But going back to the Notre Dame game, it seems like every time he's put in the game, he makes big plays. So guys just staying ready and knowing when your name is called, you got to be ready. But, man, I appreciate you speaking out on that because I didn't know that until you spoke out on about Parchment.
Yes, sir. Yeah, he's a good dude. And the crazy thing is he's had his best week of practice this week. And that's a guy that just, once again, needs some confidence and to believe in himself, trying to push him every single day. These past 2 weeks, past 2 days, he's had his best days. Yesterday, he got a touchdown. I believe it was in our tempo right off the bat of practice. He's flying around, running full speed routes. He's working really hard, and it's awesome to see.
Like we've seen the development and the growth from really from each week to week that you play. But talk about this defense and what it's like to see them. So I remember when I watched you guys in Jacksonville, when I watched the scrimmage back in Tallahassee, I told JP, like, I'm cut blocking Jermaine Johnson. Like, I'm not going to let him whoop my ass in practice all day. Like we're going to get some straightening out real quick. What's it like, going up against that guy? Even not just him, but like Kier, Fabian, a lot of these other guys. Like, what's it like, and how have they helped push to make you better, and you guys have on offense have made them better?
Yeah, defense been playing big this year. The second half, the guys been stepping up big. Going against that D line every day at practice, it's tough. It definitely makes the game easier. Working the pocket, that's my main thing, is working the pocket, and I think that's why I'm improving every single week. Is in practice, I'm trying to work the pocket, and that pocket, that's a good D line, and that pocket's tight, so I'm trying to work the pocket. So I think it's helping us grow. Jermaine, all them boys, Pop, Coop, Fabian, those guys are all great dudes, and that's the best part about it. All humble guys, come to work every single day, and they treat practice just like the game. That's the best part of it is Jermaine. Like, that's one guy that flies around and dives and practice, and that guy knows he's going first round this year. And no matter what it is, he's coming to work every single day. He's telling Big Rob next to me that he's going to push him every single day and get him better. And he has. Everyone has been improving. The DBs, those guys, once again, like Dredd, all those guys are just come to work every single day, no matter what it is, the ailments that they have. They push through. They fight through so much adversity. And they're all good guys, no matter what. And they work. I remember Dredd early in the year, just whatever, got bombed up a couple times. And no matter what, he comes back to work. You see him every single play. He's not going to stop talking trash. He's going to keep working and keep pushing the guy in practice, in the game. You just see him. It's this guy's going 100%. They just love the game, love Coach Norvell, and love this program.
I'm with it, man. I'm loving it, man. I'm excited to see things on Saturday, man. I just feel like that win was pivotal. That you got people trolling and doing what they do. But I said all year, this team has struggled in late games and big time games, kind of closing them out. And I think that's something that we needed to see. And finally doing that, I think that was this team through the ups and downs, taking that next step. We were able to close out a big game, and not only close it out, we had to come back to get it. Mm-hmm. So I think that was huge, and this team showed something that it hasn't shown in the past few years. They didn't quit, and they continue to believe even when the odds were stacked against them. And I'm excited to see how y'all continue to grow.
Yes, sir. 100%.
Hey, like Miami, what we're going to do is we're going to enjoy that Miami win in 3 weeks. Yes, right now, we got to focus on BC.
Thank you.
Get BC, get that win against BC. That's the actually, you know, I'm not even going to talk about what's important after that.
Yes, sir.
Get the win against BC, because one thing that I think has been overlooked. No, you got the 1 year. Y'all got to go to the Tony the Tiger Bowl, right?
Yes, sir.
But I think hopefully y'all will go to a better one, because I'm telling you, y'all do it. I'm going to Mayor Curry in Jacksonville. I'm going to go to the Gator. I'm telling you, Coach Nova, I got you. I'm going on behalf of Florida State and petitioning for y'all to get to the Gator Bowl so I can talk cash money trash. But we'll worry about that after we get Boston College. So get that win up there. You already know what it's like to win up there. You've done it before. And man, just to let you know, man, we're tremendous fans, and again, not just because of your win-loss record, but because of the story, how you handled adversity. Great young man, and continue to develop, man. Again, y'all go shout out to NIL. This is how we get recruits, people. Listen, you got 50. I know for a matter of fact, all you people who pay $40 for a damn tailgate of mine, y'all can go buy something from it's JordanTravis13.com.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Y'all need to go to that website, buy a shirt or two, get a good Christmas gift for somebody. You know, that man, like, this is how we get these guys. Support them, do what they need to do, man. Like, and again, it's better not just because he's winning, it's because he's doing the right thing on and off the field. You've heard how he interacts with with his teammates. You hear the respect. You're hearing great stories about Coach Norvell. He didn't have to come on this show and chop it up with two washed Seminoles, but he spent his afternoon coming over here and chopping it up with us, man. So please go support him and all the other endeavors, man. So again, we appreciate you. We'll be watching against Boston College. And we hope that we expect to have another victory. So, man, keep it up.
Yes, sir. Appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for having me, for real. Appreciate it.
Sir, hey, send me back a bowl of that clown chowder, because Boston, they do it. Hey, that's
yes, sir. Okay, I got you. Yes, sir.
All right.
Appreciate y'all.
Jordan Travis, everybody. I'm at Big Game James _36. That's at Freddie. That's Freddie Stevenson at Struggle May 105. This is Inside Drills, where we come at you right and real, right at you. No fluff. This ain't 707. We just banging. All right, y'all have a blessed evening.